The operating room is a world apart, silent but for the rhythmic beeping of monitors. The air, cold and sterile, hums with tension. Here the surgeon stands poised, a conductor on the brink of a delicate symphony. His mind is a flurry of calculations, each movement premeditated, every second counted. The patient lies before him, a life teetering on the edge. The stakes are high. He takes a breath, deep and steady. Confidence and doubt vie for space in his mind. The scalpel gleams under the harsh lights, its edge sharp as his focus. To cut is to commit, to decide without hesitation. His mind shifts to the OODA Loop. Observe, orient, decide, act. A strategy borrowed from fighter pilots. In here it transforms chaos into clarity. He observes the field, the lay of organs, the path blood must take. Orientation follows, a rapid alignment of knowledge and reality. He visualizes potential complications, each possibility a shadow flickering at the edges of his thoughts. But shadows cannot distract him. Not now. Decision time, a moment suspended in the ether. The room holds its breath as he processes the information. The weight of his choice presses down, but he cannot falter. The scalpel descends, precise and deliberate. The incision is clean. Blood wells up, but he remains unfazed. His hands move with practiced ease, guided by years of training and intuition. The OODA Loop repeats, cycling through his consciousness, sharpening his resolve. Yet beneath the surface, a whisper of anxiety lingers. What if something goes wrong? He battles the fear, tucking it away. Fear can cloud judgment. It must be kept at bay. Time bends, stretches, each second eternal, each decision critical. He monitors vital signs, listens to the subtle language of the machines. They speak of life, of fragility. The team around him moves in synchrony, a finely tuned machine. Each member trusting the other, a complex dance of expertise and precision. They communicate with nods, with glances. Words are unnecessary here. He reaches a critical juncture. A vessel lies beneath his fingers, delicate and vital. The wrong move could unravel everything. His mind races through options, calculations. The OODA Loop spins faster, almost a blur. He pauses, a deep breath, a moment of stillness. The room waits, the world outside forgotten. Here, in this suspended moment, he must choose. The air is thick with expectation. The next move could define the outcome, a ripple in the fabric of life. His hand hovers, the scalpel poised to strike or withdraw. He closes his eyes for a split second, visualizing the path forward. The decision crystallizes in his mind. A slow exhale escapes his lips. Confidence reasserts itself, a silent mantra of affirmation. The tension is palpable. The room seems to shrink, focus narrowing on this singular act. The world outside fades away, leaving only the surgeon, the patient, and the choice. The scalpel moves. The scalpel moves with precision, tracing a path through the delicate tissue. Each cut a promise, a commitment to healing. He feels the weight of responsibility, a mantle worn with both pride and trepidation. His hands steady, guided by years of practice. Yet uncertainty lingers in the back of his mind. He recalls the words of his mentor, whispered years ago in a dimly lit lecture hall. "Surgery is as much art as science," the voice had said. "Trust your instincts, but never ignore the data." A balance between intuition and knowledge, the dance of logic and creativity. He shifts his focus. The second mental model emerges, a framework of probabilities and outcomes. Bayesian thought, weaving through his consciousness like a gentle stream. Each decision a node, branching into endless possibilities. He weighs them silently, a judge in a quiet courtroom. Evidence accumulates, shaping his next move. For a moment, his thoughts drift. He remembers a painting, a masterpiece seen long ago, the brushstrokes fluid, capturing a moment of serene chaos. It reminds him of his current task, the complex harmony of life and death. The image fades, replaced by the clinical reality of the operating table. The incision deepens. Around him, the team remains attuned to his rhythm. Monitors beep softly, a metronome in this surgical symphony. He senses their trust, a comforting presence that anchors his resolve. Yet beneath the surface, vulnerability ripples like an undercurrent. The awareness that one misstep could fracture this delicate balance. He adjusts his grip, recalibrating. The Bayesian model shifts, probabilities recalculated in the blink of an eye. He sees pathways converging, diverging. A mental map, guiding his hand with newfound clarity. The scalpel glides, leaving a trail of potential behind. A pause, brief but significant. He wonders if the patient, silent under anesthesia, senses this intricate ballet. A life entrusted to strangers, to science and skill. The thought is fleeting, vanishing as quickly as it came. Focus returns, sharp and unyielding. The room holds its breath. Time bends, stretching and compressing around this moment. The scalpel hesitates, poised on the edge of certainty. He feels the weight of his choices, the gravity of each decision pulling at his conscience. A deep breath steadies his nerves, a reminder of the calm within the storm. His mind flickers back to the Bayesian web, each outcome a thread woven into the tapestry of his actions. He sees the patient's future branching into the unknown, hope and fear intertwined, inseparable. The thought lingers, an echo in the silence. He moves with renewed purpose. The incision nears completion, a testament to his skill and resolve. His heart beats steadily, a rhythm that matches the pulse of the room. The tension, though ever present, begins to ease. Yet beneath this surface calm, the undercurrents whisper, a reminder that the journey is far from over. He senses the coming conclusion, the final steps in this intricate dance. But as he prepares to finish, another thought intrudes, unbidden. A question, unresolved. A choice that looms ahead, hidden in the shadows of the future. The scalpel pauses, suspended in midair. The room waits, a collective breath held in anticipation of the unknown. He stands at the precipice, the outcome yet to unfold. His mind, a landscape of probabilities and possibilities, navigates this final, crucial stretch. And in the silence, a question remains. His gaze drifts over the sterile field, instruments gleaming under the soft glow of surgical lights. Each tool, a promise of precision. Yet beneath this surface, a deeper uncertainty stirs. The scalpel, poised, reflects not just light, but his doubts. He breathes in, feeling the weight of responsibility. The room, though full, feels silent, each presence blending into the soft hum of machines. He senses every heartbeat, every blink, a collective focus on the task at hand. The tension, a thin veil, barely concealing the unspoken fears. He recalls the patient's story, a life laid bare before him, details etched in his mind, hopes and dreams, aspirations caught in a fragile balance. His fingers steady, hold the power to tip this scale, a reminder of the gravity of his role, the trust placed in his hands. Each decision, a ripple in this delicate web. He considers the path taken, the path yet to come, the choices that brought him here, to this moment of truth. His mind, a labyrinth of reflections and foresight, navigates between what was and what might be. In this suspended moment, time seems to stretch, elongating, twisting. He feels the presence of those who taught him, their wisdom a whisper in his thoughts. The lessons of the past guide him, yet the future remains obscured. A fog, dense and impenetrable. The scalpel lowers, cutting through doubt and fear. Each movement deliberate, precise. He can almost feel the air shift, a subtle change as the procedure nears its end. Yet within him, the question remains. A quiet voice, persistent, asking what lies beyond this finish line. The patient's life, a tapestry woven with threads of his own making. He wonders at the patterns he's helped shape, the colors vibrant yet fragile. He knows this is more than just a medical journey. It's a human one, filled with hope, fraught with uncertainty. The room, a cocoon of focused energy, seems to hold its breath. Nurses exchange glances, a silent understanding passing between them. They trust him, yet they too feel the edges of this unknown. Their faith a buoy, but also a weight. He feels the culmination of his skill, intellect, and intuition converging, but with it, a shadow lingers. It whispers of the unknown, the paths untraveled, the outcomes unseen. This shadow, ever present, speaks of possibilities beyond his grasp. He completes the final stitch, a symbol of closure, yet not an end. The room breathes again, a collective sigh, relief mingled with an awareness that the journey continues. The outcome, though seemingly decided, is still unfurling in unseen ways. As he steps back, he feels the pull of the future, a future that awaits, shrouded in mystery. In the quiet aftermath, the question persists, unanswerable yet demanding recognition. He looks at the patient, a life poised at the edge of change. The room, now filled with a gentle hum, holds its secrets close. And beyond the veil of the present, the question lingers, an image of what might yet be.